Morning, Walter. It's chilly in the shop this morning. I think it's about 15 degrees out here, Celsius. So yesterday I took the video down from YouTube that I posted because I got to thinking about it. The whole thing didn't make sense, and what I'd done is I'd made a mistake initially when I started creating the letters in CamBam. Somehow I started off using the engraving mop, and in the end somehow I ended up using the profile mop. That's why I wasn't able to make a single cut down the font line. It was having to make a cut on each side. So anyway, whatever, I just pulled the video down because it didn't make sense, even though it did the engraving, but it wasn't what I wanted anyway. So this time I'm using an 1/8" ball nose end mill, and I'm only going down 50,000. That should make almost an 1/8" wide slot where the letters are. So I think that's going to look good, and the edges will be rounded, so that'll look a lot better too. So anyway, I came out this morning to turn the block of cast iron over, and I'm going to start running these letters on the other side this morning. So I don't know, the art takes a few minutes. I already started it, so maybe it's about finished. Hopefully we'll get through this in less than 30 minutes. I guess it's not done with the art yet, but it's almost done. And that looks about right. In fact, that looks beautiful. If all the letters come out that good, I'll be perfectly happy. The R is the most complicated letter. It takes the longest. And 50,000 deep is clay deep. It looks just fine. So I got to go through the same procedure I went through yesterday. But that's okay. That's the end of the R, so I need to close the decode and go back to 0. And I need to load the A. And generate the toolpath. Well, that's beautiful. Also, I don't have any of the little pivots anymore. The only letter I'm in question about is the M. But I think it's going to look fine too because it's a curved bottom. So everything now is working as it should. Not sure why it's making double strokes. This seems to be working beautifully. Oh my gosh, this is 100 times better than yesterday. It only took me a few minutes to redo the code. Now all I got to do is figure out a way to mount the ram on the mill. I guess. Maybe I can figure. I have a table I built once that's sort of like a sign table. It's not very big. I'm not sure if the ram will fit on it though. That would work probably just fine. The ram doesn't have to raise up much. I think it's only 7 degrees or something like that, if I remember right. I may have to stop and start this video because it may get to be too long. Let's see, it's 8:30 now. So I don't know how long I've been running it. Probably about 5 minutes. Yesterday I had already had like 2 or 3 letters done when I started the video, and it turned out to be 25 minutes long. So I ran the feed up a little bit more. I'm running about 12.5 inches per minute right now. I could probably run it up more. I'm taking very small cuts, so looks like it's almost done with the egg. This engraving mop seems to be a little slower than the profile mop. But that's alright. Okay. So close the code. Go back to 0. Load the we gotta load the P. And regenerate the toolpath and go. I was looking at the test piece from yesterday. I had it in the house and I was looking at it, and I actually put a straight edge on along the edge of the letters, top and bottom, and it looks like I've got it set up just about right. The taper is even on both sides, and I mean, you can't make it perfect because, you know, each letter has a width, and the bottom of the, you know, like the bottom of the R and the bottom of the A can't have different length legs. They could, I guess, if you made your own fonts, but in this case, it's not practical actually. But it was nearly perfect. It looked beautiful. When I held the block on edge and looked down sighted down the edge of the letters, they just looked perfect. So I'm happy with that. It probably could be a little taller, but I'm thinking now, you know, it doesn't have to look exactly like the original. The font is really close. It's not perfect. So I came out here this morning and set all this up in about 5 minutes. Didn't take any time at all, considering I did it yesterday, right? I think it's good that I do a couple practice runs because I certainly don't want to mess up the top of the ram. That would be a disaster at this point. post this up. It'll, you know, actually somebody, one of my subscribers yesterday left a comment that actually it got me thinking, let me put it that way. And I thought, you know what, something's not right, because I should be able to just engrave the line and not have to worry about making double cuts. I didn't want a square edge on the perimeter of the letters anyway, so I was going to do something about that no matter what. There's the compressor running again. Okay, we're going to start the eye. Darn compressor makes a lot of noise. I checked the camera, but I think yesterday I was able to leave the camera in one spot. No problem. Yeah, that's going to work out fine. Maybe zoom in a little bit more, but I think I'll just leave it right there. That looks pretty good. Starting the D now. Maybe if this works out, I'll go ahead and start figuring out some kind of a way to mount the ram on here. Oh, letters look beautiful. This is really working out nicely now. Maybe after I look at this, I want to make some changes, but I don't know. This looks pretty good. I'm not sure how all this works. You know, it's making a lot of passes, and I'm guessing that maybe I'm using an 1/8" ball end mill, so maybe I only use the depth of 50 thousandths, which actually, if I wanted to use half the end mill, would be, you know, more than 60 thousandths. Maybe what it does is, no matter what it does, it uses the 1/8" width. If that's the case, that's the reason for all the passes, I guess. It's alright, going along okay. We've been about 15 minutes. We're over half done, I think. Some of the letters left to do seem like the less complicated ones, so. And we're already down 40 thousandths on the E, so we only got another 10 thousandths to go. Actually, that's what I wanted the letter. I want the letters to be about 1/8 of an inch wide. Well, if that's the case, I'm in good shape. That's it. Well, that went pretty quick. That E didn't take any time at all. Now it's got to do the dash. Boy, that was fast. Actually, if I didn't have to make different height letters, this would have been a lot easier. quick. But I think it's good that it looks like the original. Goes the compressor again. I probably could turn the air down a little bit. Now this is a letter I'm in question about, but actually with the rounded bottom on the end mill, I think it's going to look just fine. In fact, I know it is. It may wipe out that little niche at the bottom though. You may be only able to see the outer perimeter of it. Because if the letters weren't this wide, then it wouldn't be a problem. But the letters are just too wide. It'll look okay. I use less depth. Maybe if in actuality the lines are all 1/8 of an inch wide no matter what, then I could use less depth. The end would look better in that case. The M, I mean. This is all an experimentation for me. I don't think I've ever used this tried to engrave anything with CamBam before. I think this is the first time. I think any engraving I did before was with one of the wizards in Mach 3. I think this works a lot better. I'm not crazy about that wizard. Oh, that's going to look alright. I'm going to be happy with that, I guess. Yeah, that looks all right. Beautiful. Outstanding. Maybe we're 25 minutes into this, so this is going to be a little longer than yesterday, but that said, yesterday I had several letters done before I started the video, and those letters take a while. The R and the A take a while, so that's the reason. I think the video is taking the same amount of time, basically. I think that's it. See if I can find an Allen right here. Blow it off, wipe it off. Let's see what it looks like in the camera now. Well, I'm happy with that. That's going to look just fine. I don't think I can zoom in on it. Just a hair more maybe, just not much. Beautiful. Okay, Walter, I think I'm gonna call it quits. I think that's a go for the top of the ram. Let me see if I can turn it so you can see this, the letters taper there. Well, no, you can't really see it. So turn it this way. get an idea anyway. The letters, the taper of the letters looks pretty straight, actually. I had to fool around with moving the letters up and down and trying to get them on the center line and all that. You know, it took a little playing around once I got the letters into CamBam, but you know what? It looks pretty good. Okay, I'll call off now, and I'll post this video. And to anybody that made comments on the last video, you can make them again on this one, because I'm sorry I took it down, but it didn't make any sense, and so I didn't want to mislead anybody. Okay, I'll call off now.